EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Come on. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. When you talk about this Jets defense, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. Fielded just inside the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A give running right is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here we go. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Okay, ready? 19 targets, ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there
It's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Catch made by Slayton. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Alec Pierce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
There's Hall bringing in another one. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Come on.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. Sheds off the tackle. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Second half starts with a run by Hall. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now 3rd down and very long. Back to throw here. That is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Hold the ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hawk, set.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side taken in by Slayton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Able to slither by. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. man, and he hits him in stride. And the Raiders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Raiders have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, a run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Mecole Hardman from 13 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Ooh, with a juke. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 6.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And some room to run now. Down to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darius Slayton, 63 yards. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Locates Hardman for another catch. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. handoff. Abanikanda. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Here now, 2nd and goal. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Ready?
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Connects with Slayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. There's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Ready.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Powering his way forward. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And this one is